our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see a squad from the ACC teams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Florida State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And a series has been defined by close games. The last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
They jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they have, they always have upper-end talent on the teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to... Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Seminoles are... They just keep firing. Got it set up on the outside. Before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move at the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Noles! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Anderson will throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive wants to throw. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Anderson wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Lyle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You can tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Anderson will throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Perry. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And then long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to take the top off. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes a grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Pittman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Red zone.
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Who is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Anderson wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, guys, last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the move, he fires. Got a wide open receiver. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Seminoles want to move quickly. the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Canes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Pittman. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Makes the grab over the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State and Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Here's a heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
That is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Anderson wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's caught. He's loose. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Zone. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Got a man, it's Fletcher. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Fletcher. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring
gun. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the ground with the back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a seam wide open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Richard. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary a little bit.
Wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day.
All out of space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hodges. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Smashes through the tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Canes are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Forced out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step
down. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Ernie on the Jets! And he's brought down after a nice gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Steps away to find some room. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can be.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Anderson wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you